Good evening. I don't think we're
Good
live yet.
evening.
I think we're live now, but we didn't go live on all our platforms. How are you? How are you, my dear good bosses? This is the first time we're doing a podcast in the evening with you guys. Does it feel strange?
Absolutely, yeah.
But I think also I feel like it's a little bit more relaxed. There's no pressure. I feel like during the day there's always pressure. So let me big hello. Yeah, there's a lot of pressure during the day. Now we're a bit. I feel like I'm more chilled. I'm more relaxed. And I want to say a big hello, big hello. I've seen Mr. Bakwasa, Mike come. I'm sure Chiesa, you're listening somewhere. You're listening somewhere. Miss Paula, Yodit, all our fans from LinkedIn to YouTube to Facebook. Please tell us where you're joining us from. You're welcome. It's 7 p.m. Yeah, 3 minutes past 7, Botswana time in Southern Africa. And we are super happy to have this little session with you where I get to ask my bosses some questions since they are the future. They tell us what to do. They call shots. So I'm just first going to give them the mic to introduce themselves. Introduce yourself.
Hi guys, I'm Herschel and I'll be one of the speakers on today's podcast. And I'm joined here by Isabella. Isabella.
I'm Isabella, and I am a woman with my own voice. Thank you. I work at Destination Imagination. I'm about everything digital, and that's why we'll be having this conversation with everyone today about digital transformation. So, yeah.
Exciting, exciting. Thank you, Isabel and Herschel. Yes. So these this controversy, something that makes us feel like we're not doing enough, and the pressure on youth, you're the future, we're looking up to you, we're counting on you. And then we sit back as we discuss digital transformation and want to ask ourselves some tough questions. We seem to spend a lot of time scrolling. We play a huge role in the global market when it comes to entertainment. As users, I think you've all seen ChatGPT biggest users globally is an African country. That's Kenya. So we are on the platforms. We are TikTokers. We are Facebooking on Instagram, as we should. I think it's a good thing that we're using. But then the question comes, since we're the most active digital users in the world, what's stopping us from becoming global platform creators instead of just content consumers? Are we just consuming? Are we creating? And what is stopping us? We don't have a single platform we own. We don't have, so we just enabling others to access our algorithm, our data, not Facebook, not a little Twitter. About fintech space, yes, we're trying, but we're still far from just as we work on the fintech event that's happening on Friday. It's been cumbersome for people to transfer money just right from across the road, which is Nigeria. Somebody is so stuck. There's another one who could not send money from Namibia, from Zim. So there's still something. There's still, we're trying, we're doing great, but there's still more work to be done. So why aren't we creating? What is stopping us? Isabella or Herschel, who wants to go for that?
I'll go first, Ms. Kim. So to be honest, there's no shortage of talent in Africa, but there's a serious shortage of access, mentorship, and capital. Most of the young Africans here, they do have access to smartphones, but they lack exposure to the tools and to the tools of creation, the coding platforms, the startup funding, or maker spaces in general. We are users because it's easier to consume than to create in an ecosystem that doesn't yet fully support creation. That needs to change. So we must democratize and not just, we must, sorry. We must democratize not just internet access, but also the creative infrastructure and the infrastructure and the tools that we should use on a day-to-day.
Absolutely. And I'd like Isabel to tell us what steps do we make for us to now then at least become, pull our seats, get our seats on the table, create. And you can bring up the Future Tech Ignite. Why did you come up with that concept? How is it going to help the digital transformation?
I think taking on what Herschel just said, right? We don't have access to mentorship. We don't have access to the capital, the funding to be able to fund our ideas and our creativity. And as such, it's now on us to create opportunities, right? To be able to avail opportunities to the youth, to people in Africa, to be able to now have access to such crucial things. Because navigating the world, even outside of tech, without, say, mentorships, without the right influences and voices to guide you in the right direction, is extremely difficult. But when you're in the tech space and you have someone to give you direction, you have someone to guide the courses you will explore, or the knowledge you will explore, the information that you need, because information is vast, it's everywhere. And now being able to have someone to line it all up for you and access it in a way that's digestible, especially for people that are new to tech, that is, it's something that not a lot of people come by. And Future Tech Ignite was the exact answer for this. Being able to provide direction and guidance and mentorship in the context of our cultural needs, and being able to access information in a way that will allow you to not only consume, as is the conversation today, but be able to put yourself in a position to create beyond just what we teach you.
So I feel that's support is missing, right? Because yes, I understand we have a bit of infrastructure issues, but obviously, so, I mean, I think because I've seen, like you've seen it anytime we announce we have some free courses, we have so many people that are keen and willing to get their courses. So I think also there's the awareness where some people just don't know how they can access that, right? So would you like to tell us a little bit about Future Tech Ignite? What's going to be happening? We have a lot of inquiries. Some people are still trying to set up. And what do you expect our guests to walk away with?
Okay, so Future Tech Ignite is really exciting, and I cannot begin to harp on about this, as I'm every day. This is the conversation that I'm having. And we'll be teaching people skills in three very crucial areas in tech, which would be AI automation, so automation of processes using artificial intelligence. And then there will be cybersecurity, bridging the gap between you being in tech and your own personal security, and also digital marketing. So, how to navigate the tech world and market yourself digitally without the need to step out physically into spaces for your voices to be heard. And the day is power packed. So it is a really intensive training program in the morning. We will have a lot of really exciting guest speakers on the day. And if you were to check our social media platforms, you'll get access to the people who will be speaking on the day. We have, shout out to Chieza, amazing woman who will be speaking on the day, and many more. And after that, something that we always bring up is the really delicious lunch we'll be having, just to have a breather, take a break, and then we'll be now moving on to a networking session to share ideas, allow ourselves to now have conversations about the environment that we're in and our association with tech, our interest in tech. So that is the full day program laid out. For the training portion of the day, it would be available to absolutely anyone virtually if you were to sign up for Future Tech Ignite. And you would also be able to gain the same skills without necessarily having to be there physically.
I love it. I love it. Hey, Shula, do you want to tell us about you have virtual attendees who would not be able to enjoy the food? And I know you're streaming live. Do you want to talk a little bit about that?
Yes, absolutely, Ms. Kim. We would be live streaming on close to 50 platforms, and we would give access to the people that are attending virtually priority access to those streaming platforms. They will be in us. They will join a room online with us, and they will be there. They would be there virtually with us. We'd also be promoting our attendees' enterprises, their businesses, the services they provide. We'd be promoting those for them on the day on those platforms. And I feel like it would be a good opportunity to get the word of your business out there.
It's quite exciting. It's quite exciting. So, what we actually, I think, aggressively and constantly working on is creating opportunities for others. And this is not just youth. I mean, we've seen it. And I think we're tired of talking about our problems because we know them. And I still feel we very much solutions oriented. We don't go like, I don't know what to do. We get by. We look for solutions. And I know there are those courses that you've been getting our students to access. You want to talk a little bit about them and how you got a scholarship, Isabel, and I mean the beauty was there for people to access IBM, which I'm hoping that's a service you'll be providing a workshop.
Absolutely, Ms. Kim. That is another really exciting extension of this one day workshop. So, even though we would be providing training on the day in these three core areas that we've managed to choose, we're also allowing people to step away from the program with access to AWS and IBM accredited courses online that are self paced, absolutely for free. And fortunately, at the beginning of the year, I think this was a month or two ago, or was it a month ago? I managed to score a scholarship for cloud computing, an AWS course, and this is a really exciting opportunity that I came across, and I'm really excited for other people to also have the same opportunities and access to the same kinds of courses through us.
Yeah, well done. So we need to not just create awareness, but also be mentors. And I know you've been doing a lot of that within the classes you're doing. And what is exciting is we're not looking at you are 50, you're 60, you're 70, you can't do in our sessions. No, it's ensuring that everybody is informed, especially right now when you talk about cybersecurity, and we know how um, our marginalized communities, which is not just the elderly, but all communities that have no access to some of these resources, they get affected in a big way. So we're looking at so much emphasizing on cultivating creator culture. Stop just being consumers, but we also now start creating, which we're doing it in a small scale. There are success stories from continent, but we feel we can do better, and we are working extremely hard to make sure that's doable. So I think mine is a call out to all our listeners. Please join us, sign up. We are on all our social media platforms. We have very few spaces left. Come to Africa virtually. If you are in Botswana and you can come in person, you're most welcome. We're not going to wait for it to guide us on this. We just have to lead and do it. And boots on the ground, we've had a great response. I think we're almost full on the in person, but a virtual, we still have a few. So please join us, sign up, just comment on our socials. We'll give you the forms. You can join us. Let's have a huge party in Botswana. The time now. Please, Herschel, give us your closing.
Sorry?
Just give us your closing remarks.
Oh, okay, Ms. Kim. Yeah, like, absolutely. I really look forward to meeting everybody on the first this Friday at House of Joss. And I look forward to learning as much as we would also be providing the training. We'd also be looking forward to learning from our attendees because I'm sure there is going to be a plethora of information that's going to be shared on the day. And I really look forward to everybody joining us and meeting the people, seeing how they network with each other, seeing how they interact with each other. It'd be quite interesting to see, Ms. Kim. And I cannot wait. And they should join. They should join on the forms on the pages that we've posted on the Facebook page, on LinkedIn, and the links are all over the place. They will find it.
Okay. Isabel, thank you, Herschel. What would you like to say to our listeners?
I hope the key takeaway from what we're doing with Future Tech Ignite is that we as Africans, whether in Africa or in the diaspora, should be now spearheading creating our own version of Silicon Valley in our own context, in our own, cultural context. This is the time and the opportunity because we are at the start of this. And it would be amazing to see if even in our own small way, we are making an impact now and planting the seeds toward such a huge dream, to see Africans leading at the forefront of something like this, especially in technology. And I know there is no shortage of people, skills, and dreamers and doers out there who are going to make this happen. And we're just starting small now, but we hope to be bigger and better as we continue. So I look forward to seeing the people on the 1st of August for Future Tech Ignite.
You give me so much hope. You inspire. Thank you, Isabella. Thank you, Herschel. And thank you, our listeners. This was a quick and short one. We're not going to read your messages, but in touch. We might do a little one tomorrow as we usher you in for session. And of course, Friday stream live all day long from 9 to 4 p.m. Thank you and enjoy the rest of the evening. We are change makers. We've decided, the village had, we're standing out to be counted. Yeah. Thank you and good night. Cool.